Are you trying to tell me right now the cars in Canada don't have a handbrake?
I never used mine.
If he stops, this is really gonna influence our travel time. But we're going to go visit this famous sinkhole. They know that that's where the cattle feed sale is. So it's another day in sunny Oman, and today is going to be a busy day, but hopefully not as exhausting as yesterday was, because last night we definitely got home at like 7 o'clock, ordered room service and fell asleep just because climbing that mountain was so difficult. But today we're going to do a bunch of things. We're going to go to the Grand Mosque, we're going to go to the souk. That lorry is very close to us, I don't enjoy that. We're going to go to the Corniche. Was there another thing?
There's a fort and a palace.
Yeah.
All where the souk is.
So we're gonna go see a bunch of things, basically. Do all the tourist things. Really like this teal, and I want to decorate my house this way. Abita's acting like it's gonna be a bit too much to decorate my house like a Grand Mosque. I think haters gonna hate. Okay, so we're at the Grand Mosque right now. It's very hot.
I'm really struggling to keep this headscarf on my head.
Headscarves are a real issue, in case you didn't know. I think we look super glam right now, but they are a little bit of a difficult accessory to work with. It's really beautiful here. Can't talk too much inside just because there are a lot of people around, there's a lot going on, but I'm gonna vlog when we get back in the car. But it's really nice. So we just got done at the mosque and it was really nice. The only thing I will say is that it was a lot newer than I expected that it would be, because I think the audio tour said it got done in 2006. So it's like a baby mosque, it's like brand new. So it looks from the outside like it's gonna be really old and it's gonna have all this history, but it was just built. But still, it was very beautiful. We obviously got to don our abayas. This was not the first or even the second time that I've worn an abaya since I got to the Middle East.
This was the nicest abaya though.
Yeah, when we went to the Grand Mosque in Kuwait, we had to wear abayas. Even though when we went to the Grand Mosque in Kuwait, we were completely covered. I wore jeans and a big woolly jumper because it was cold. And they were still like, no, you need to wear an abaya. Here, you could have not worn an abaya, except my sleeves came to about here on my arm and it was too much. So we rented an abaya. But they were really nice. And we didn't have to wear a hijab, we could just wear headscarves, which was a lot more comfortable, but they did keep falling off. I don't know how everyone else at the Grand Mosque was keeping them on their heads, because I couldn't. Another quick thing I will say, just in case you guys are going to Oman and you're thinking of going to the Grand Mosque, it was very nice, but I would recommend against getting the audio tour, because it just wasn't worth it. It didn't really tell you very much of anything, so it wasn't super expensive. But if you're like, maybe I'll get the audio tour, probably don't, because you just don't need it. It was very nice to just walk around. We didn't even end up listening to our audio tour, but it was just very beautiful in there. Definitely the inspiration for how I'm gonna decorate my house. Maybe that's a little bit much, oh well. So now we're heading into the general area of the souk. It's going to be a little while before we can actually get to the souk because it's closed until 4. So until then, we're just going to entertain ourselves. So since the souk doesn't open for another couple of hours, we decided to stop by the Corniche, which I'm assuming this is the Corniche. What do I have? Where?
Next to sunglasses.
This is from my juice. I have juice on my face because I'm just that glamorous. So we're just like along the water. It's very nice, it's very pretty, and we've stopped at this restaurant called, what is it called? Royal House Restaurant?
Yeah.
I like it. There are vegan options, which shout out for that, because that's quite a miracle. So I'm getting my staple of hummus and falafel wrap, because that's how I like to live my life.
And they have to.
This is a lot of food for us right now, and I'm not even apologizing because I'm about to eat it all. Abida's not happy with my music choice. I don't know why. I'm really feeling this vibe right now.
I said I want to dance.
You can dance to it. No, you can. It's got a bit of a, the chorus has a bit of a beat to it. We are back at the Corniche this evening to go to the souk now that it is actually open.
Also, I almost accidentally killed us, but I wanted to go in my right lane. Amy wouldn't let me, and then I was in the left lane, but then it turned out I had to turn left, but I needed to go straight, so I went straight anyway into the lane. She's like, this is my lane now. I don't care. So we decided to come to this place completely randomly called The Walk. It's meant to have a bunch of restaurants. The Wave. I'm making it up as I go along. It's called The Wave. And it's like, when we read up on it online, it was like, oh, there's like some residential area, and then there's food and shops and like a dentist. I was like, that sounds nice. No, this is the dream. Like, this is the cutest place I've ever been. It's like a tiny village. It's so cute. They have everything. Barea district. Where is the food? I have to go around this roundabout?
Yes. That's how roundabouts work.
I'm just gonna go left.
It's so cute here. They have their own little like mall, and then there are apartment buildings everywhere. It's just so cute. I want to live here.
This is the Jafar of Oman.
I'm gonna go on record and say it might even be a little bit nicer than Jafar. Like, there's not as much as you have in Jafar, but there is nothing like this.
Also, we've got on a circle.
I don't care. I'm happy to drive around here because it's so cute. We're out at the Wave right now. It is the cutest place. It's like well, not even a small town, it's like a large town. Because the mall is huge, there are so many places to eat, but it's all within this little complex.
And you can just walk around, there's no cars. It's really cute. It's outdoors.
Yeah, I really like it. I feel like this would be a nice place to live, but then I would never leave because they have everything. So I'd become like some kind of weird hermit. I don't know that that would be a good decision for me. So we stopped at a Thai restaurant. Abida's got the biggest bowl of rice in the world.
Just for me.
It's so pretty along this street. There are all trees lit up, and it's just so nice to sit along here and watch the world go by. And I have pad thai.
And I have. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna
biggest bowl of rice in the world. And
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
And I see a chili pepper, which makes me very happy.
Yeah, because you're insane. Good morning. It is day 4 of our Oman trip, and today we are heading to Nizwa, which is meant to be a super old village with a goat market.
I'm really excited about this goat market. You don't understand.
Vida hasn't stopped talking about this goat market for 2 days.
The goat market.
It's gonna
How
be.
can you not talk about it?
It's about a 2-hour drive, so it's quite a distance. We are hoping to not get lost today. So we've made it to Nizwa.
Oh, cute.
And oh, that is cute. It's a lot bigger than we were expecting. We were expecting this tiny little goat village. It's not. Like, we just passed by a mall with a Carrefour and a Target, not Target, Center Point. It's like a bunch of stuff. It's huge.
Expecting goats and donkeys and camels. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be out in the middle of nowhere. We're not. We're in a major city apparently. There's a lot going on. So who knows where we are?
All my time.
Although there's not a lot of coffee to speak of in this room.
I found it.
What'd you find?
The livestock market.
I don't understand why you're so excited about this.
I want to see some goats.
You haven't seen enough
Although
goats?
I think they might be slaughtering these goats, so I'm against this market.
I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm actually starting to get a little bit nervous about this goat situation, because originally when you described it, it sounded like some woman selling her goats to people who wanted to buy a goat.
That's what I thought was, because in the picture it was just a woman hugging a goat.
Which sounds wonderful, because who doesn't want to go and hug a goat? But now that we're in like a souk and we're in a market situation and it's a goat market,
And they have meat souk and fish souk, so I'm gonna guess that they're gonna kill these goats, and
I'm not okay about that. Like, it's at the beginning of the day I thought that it was going to be a really joyful experience, and now I'm like, what if we get there and the goats are really sad and I'm going to end up adopting them all?
Red, like, it didn't look like they were roaming freely in the area that we think they put the goats in.
So this could turn into a really depressing kind of vlog. That's what's happening, maybe.
And also, I just hope they're hugging goats.
All I want to do is hug a goat.
I mean,
life goals. So it looks like this is where the goat market would be, but as you can see, there are no goats. Part of me is very disappointed because we drove 2 hours to try and find some goats, but part of me is kind of relieved because I didn't know if that goat market was gonna be a hug a goat, friendly, warm, fuzzy experience, or kind of like a vegan's worst nightmare, which as time went on I was like, this might not be happy for the goats. This might be very sad. So
also, we've seen a lot of goats on the road and they're very happy being free, so I'm kind of glad we're not seeing this.
If we could just see free goats for our whole time in life, not even just in Oman, just free the goats. I think that's the way forward. Although that might cause chaos in some built up areas. So don't necessarily free your goats right now. I'm gonna go away and think about the goat freeing situation.
You live in Oman, free your goats, because we've seen them, they're happy.
In Oman, free your goats, that's fine. If you live in more of a built up area with like a city population,
then you hug your goat.
You hug the goat. Don't necessarily free it right away. Assess the situation. See if it's like dangerous for the goats. Is it gonna cause some accidents? You know, use your discretion with the goat freeing scenario.
This just went really ridiculous really fast.
As always. So we just pulled up to this restaurant off of the highway, just like next to a petrol station, and of course a mosque. Always. So, and then we pulled up, we were about to get out, and the guy comes up to the window and just gives us a menu. And now they're taking our order from the car, which it seems very strange to me.
I feel like they don't want me in their restaurant.
Yeah, they're like, you do not come in this restaurant. Like, after a long drive, I feel like sometimes you want to get out of the car. But hey, this is convenient, I guess.
This is the weirdest thing, though.
It is weird. Let's get back on the road. Those men are still staring at us from the cafe.
Don't know if they're trying to undress us with their eyes or if they're just judging us.
It's very difficult to tell.
Supporting the Middle East.
What does it mean? We're listening to the news. A chimp has violated someone's human rights about something. This chimp was detained.
Wait, South Korean?
Yeah, this South Korean chimp was detained for 6 months for violating, was it human rights? Violating human rights? Who was detaining this need to know more. Why are they detaining this ship?
On shipments of oil and fuel to the isolated region.
Ship, not chimp. It was not a chimp. It was a ship.
Others had been detained in the country.
So it is our last day in Oman and we decided to come to Coram Beach today, originally with the intention of bringing our towels, doing some sunbathing, going for a swim in the sea, and then right as we were heading out the door we had this realization that, wait, we're not in Bahrain. We can't just walk around half naked here.
We're in the Middle East.
We have to be
somewhat covered up.
So the swimming and sunbathing is not going to be taking place. So
until we get back to our hotel.
Yeah, in the confines of our hotel we can wear a bikini. So we're just gonna walk along the beach, enjoy the sound of the sea.
We love the sea.
We love the sea. So we're gonna make the best of our last few hours in Oman. And obviously we got Costa again because we're millennials and that's how we roll. I'm so preoccupied by the news. Okay guys, so it is time for us to hop back on the plane and head back to Bahrain. I vlogged nothing today, for which I apologize, but it was a very chilled day.
Amy got burned.
Oh yeah, I did get burned. We ended up ditching the beach, coming back to the pool, and I got fried. My face is still clearly white, but the rest of me is red, so it's an interesting contrast. But that's pretty much all we did today, so it just seemed pointless to vlog it. But thank you guys so much for joining us on another trip, another adventure, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!